Yes, excellent. Can you see the slides too? Yes, okay, good. So finger crossed this today we will, even if we have any issues, it will be minimal. It won't be like last time, so finger crossed. Okay, let me bring George. If George, I don't know if you are available. Can I pull you in? Let me invite George. Okay, someone is saying he cannot hear. Is that the case still? Yeah, okay, so Claudia can hear. Thank you for confirming that. Oh, okay. So, hey, George, how are you?
Hello, is my microphone working?
Yes, it works fine. I can hear you.
Yeah, my camera is out, so I got to check.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. I decided to join 3 minutes early just in case, given what happened last week. So I mean, in the last session. So finger crossed. Let me check my VPN thing. Yeah, the load is still okay. So even if I disappear, it will hopefully be just momentarily. My slide is okay, right? You can see the slides.
Yeah, slides are good.
Okay, good. Yeah. I realized I had to correct it, actually. I was scrambling to do the slides, which actually explains why we are covering so little today. But nevertheless, the stuff that we'll cover is very important. And, there are some interesting challenges that hopefully you guys today will enjoy the session. So, my philosophy of minimal exposure, step by step, baby steps, and then hopefully we can take starting in the next session. As we move towards monoids, we can start speeding up, adding more things. Yeah, for the time being, it's just little bits and bobs, just in case. I know based on the emails that I'm receiving from people, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. For those of you who are more advanced, obviously, a lot of the stuff that they think it might be like trivial, especially if you've been exposed to group theory. But yeah, so bear with me.
It never hurts to review the basics thoroughly.
Yeah, correct. That's one of the things that I really and thankful to you also for organizing these study sessions and these things. Even if you already know this stuff, just by trying to help someone else in the community is already a good thing for you in terms of revising. Okay, so Stefan is saying, especially about group theory. Yes. Okay, so maybe we should leave it 1 minute or so. I mean, before I can maybe just go through the opening stuff, the agenda. So let's see. So as you can see, we'll cover very little today. Just the notion of idempotent, and then give some very interesting examples and some challenges for you guys. And then we'll just cover the notion of homomorphism. So this is the first step towards the notion of homomorphisms, because obviously semigroups, in our case, semigroups are the first algebraic structure that you are being exposed in this crash course. So yeah, and the idea is that you get exposed to these notions that will carry over, as we move towards groups. And the interesting thing is, you will see some of these notions that we'll go through before we get to group theory, how the behavior changes of as you dress the set with more structure. So this is what I think it's very useful for those of you who are new to this level of abstraction. Okay, so we have lighter, so maybe I can just start now that the network is in our favor. So, okay, so welcome to this session. Everyone can see the slides, right? Just before I proceed. Is that a yes?
All looks clear in the chat.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank you for confirming. I was a bit nervous in a minute saying, oh no, just when I was about to start, the networking stuff has hit me. Okay, so just a quick review. So this is, we are here. So this is the session 2 of 12. I'm putting a question mark here because I'm not sure. It depends. We might go to more sessions. I don't know. Let's see how is the thing, your appetite for diving into group theory is. Yeah. So this is the second session. And again, if you look at this, the goal is really to give you enough so that when we get to Lie groups and representation theory stuff, you are not struggling. We already gone through the topology and the differential geometry stuff, So that's for those of you who are watching on YouTube, or those of you who are just, joining the community, because I know based on the emails that I've been receiving, some people, we have new people joining. So yeah, so this is just a brief overview of where we are at the moment, where we were. Obviously, I forgot to add the foundation module, but that doesn't matter anyway. So, and this is where we are going, hopefully in the summer. In the grand scheme of things, we are here in semi-groups. So this is where we are. So eventually we'll be diving into, monoids, and then eventually into groups. And then we will even be more narrower by focusing on matrix groups, in particular the orthogonal group in the case of real matrices, and the special orthogonal group. And then in the complex matrices, we will then focus on the unitary group and the special unitary group. These are like essentially the prototypes of Lie groups, really. And they are very important, whether you want to do machine learning or whether you want to do, in quantum computation. These are the guys for you. Just a quick, so George is our friend here. George is going to give a talk tomorrow entitled From Numbers to Tensors, a Brief History of Effective Abstractions. I really look forward to this, George. Do you have the link that you can paste on the chat? I will also, I forgot to...
yes, let me dig that up. Yeah. I'm afraid...
Yeah, I will also add it in the description on YouTube. Yeah.
I have had a week of computer disaster, so fingers crossed that I can actually get everything working tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries. I look forward to it. And I shared it with the thing. I think I sent one of the newsletters or something. I shared it, so hopefully more people will attend. I really encourage it. I will definitely be attending.
It will really be more background, because in an hour talk I can't dive deep into anything. I'll just try to hint at the connection between the abstraction and the physics.
Yeah, of course. So someone is saying on the chat they subscribe, but I assume the Zoom link will be provided right before the talk.
Yes.
How does it work?
Yes, due to the nature of Zoom and trolls.
Zoom bombing.
So what I will provide is a link to sign up in advance to receive the link.
Okay.
A second degree link.
Okay. That will be very helpful. I myself will sign up to that too, just in case, because I know Zoom, the way people are a bit anxious about being Zoom bombarded. Like I was attending a meetup a few weeks ago, and suddenly the entire stuff went off rail with the intrusion. Okay, so yeah. So we'll wait for George to find it. I can also later share it also.
Yeah, no, go ahead, and I'll paste it in the link in the chat as soon as I find it.
Yeah.
I'll also paste it on the Discord for people that are not able to watch right now. Okay,
that's cool. I will also put it on the description for on the YouTube for those of you watching on YouTube later. So this is one of the events. There's another event, internal one. So this is an external. Right, like one session before we possibly start, moving towards groups, I want to invite this guy. He's a grad PhD student from the University of Glasgow to give a talk on symmetries and these things. So hopefully, I'm still waiting for him to confirm the page and these things. And then I'll share the URL for people to register. So I really encourage. Is another talk that I think it will fit well, especially as we drive towards the actual formality of group theory. So, yeah. George, I think this question is more for you. Sanjay is asking, I guess, whether your session will be recorded. I assume so.
Yes, one of the sponsoring meetups usually records. So that's
okay.
Yeah, I was also just writing that in the chat. I'm having a hard time typing in the chat and paying attention. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no worries with that. Okay, so this is another thing that you will hear about me. It's on the 23rd of March. So I'm just waiting for Owen to confirm, and then I will share the link with you guys. And maybe George, you can moderate this thing, or anyone else who might be interested. We can have more than one moderator, so you can have like some sort of discussion with Owen. So
that would be nice. I'm loving his title.
Yeah. I actually I attended this Cardiff Science Festival, and I saw his talk, and I was like, this actually is very suitable to us, to the community, because we are about to get into group theory. So this would provide a very nice motivation for people to learn the boring stuff. So yeah, so I also look forward to it. So yeah. I will also be sending people who want to join the moderation, so you can, after the presentation, you can, have some sort of discussion with Owen. That's fine.